everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sadie, and yes, don't worry, I don't normally look like this. This is totally out of my zone for me, but I'm in love with it. And today I'm going to be finally doing a review and what's the word? First impressions, that's it, of the brand new Jeffree style Weirdo collection. I think a lot of us in PR got it quite late because of travelling out of America. I don't know what was happening, but it finally came, and I'm going to do a tutorial and first impressions, lip swatches, you name it, comparison. So yeah, we're really going to delve into this collection, so if you'd like to then just look and everything else, then keep on watching. Also, if you are new here and you've just clicked this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, it would help me out a lot. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Alright, so first of all I'm going to start off with swatches. So from left to right you've got Glamour Shot, Razor Blade, Mohawk, Punk Couture, Weirdo, Only Child, 1985, Freak Show and Scene Queen. These are actually really pigmented. I would say the red didn't swatch very well, but I know it does perform really well on the eyes. Well, you're going to see it in the swatch anyway. Let's talk about Razor Blade. How absolutely stunning is that shade. Yeah, really pigmented, and let's compare it to some other shadows. Alright, let's do some comparison swatches. So this is Razor Blade. In the middle you have Diet Cola, and this one is Pallbearer from Cremated. Sorry, that's from Conspiracy. I would say these are similar, but they're not bang on. I would say Diet Cola is a little bit more of a deeper undertone, and Razor Blade is a hell of a lot more sparkly and a bit more vibrant. Alright, so this is Glamour Shot out of the Weirdo. This is Glucose out of Blood Sugar, and that is Death Blow out Cremated. You can definitely see a huge difference. Not far off here, but I explained in my video, like this is a bit more of a bone colour, but yeah, you can definitely see a difference, but is it really needed? I don't know. Please ignore this. This is from my old Blood Sugar palette, and Prick does not swatch very well. So this is Scene Queen out of Weirdo, this is Prick out of Blood Sugar, and this is Flaming Hot from the Conspiracy. Now I'm not going to lie, this is a little bit more deeper, but it's not that far off from Scene Queen. Alright, so in these swatches, this is Weirdo from the Weirdo collection, this is Hearst from Cremated, this is my Rides here from Conspiracy, and that is Glory Hole from Orgy. As you can see, there is a huge difference. I'd probably say the most pigmented is actually my Rides here from the Conspiracy palette, which is kind of shocking because this comes out so dark on my eyes. Weirdo was really good in this. Do you like my nails, by the way? Thank you. Yeah, they all perform really well on the eyes. So even though they swatch differently, I know all of these perform really well as blacks on the eyes. Okay, so last set of swatches. This is 1985 out of Weirdo. That is Solemnly Swear and Wednesday out of Cremators. As you can see, different. I feel like 1985 has a tint of like purple undertone to it. This one is Punk Couture out of Weirdo, and this is R.I.P. and Gravedigger out of Cremated. I know it still looks different, but I'd say the closest is definitely Gravedigger, but they all still have their own unique undertones. Alright then, so for the Supreme glosses, we've got Beauty Killer, 2003, In a Dark Place, Fucking Freak, and Weirdo. Like I say in my video, I actually didn't get the CUNT, I think it was just forgotten out of my box, and then ironically, I was just watching Cyrilla's makeup and she has double of it, so I'm like, you've got mine. I'm joking, I know it's not mine, but you get what I mean, like just having a laugh. I was like, oh my god, that's the one I'm missing, and you've got double. I'll have to buy that anyway. So yeah, these are really similar. This one just has the most slightest purpley undertone to it, but you can see Weirdo is so much more blacker than the other two. This literally looks like Pricked from Blood Sugar. It's like almost spot on, I would say. Alright, so here are some Velvet Trap swatches. This is Blood of My Enemies. This is Designer Blood, and that is Unicorn Blood in a velour liquid lipstick. You can see there's a huge difference. Someone did point it out to me, they look really similar, but this has more of a purple undertone to it. Okay, that's the swatches, because I do believe every other colour I own, I couldn't really find anyone that was sort of similar. But I thought I'd do the red, so this is Best Hair. Then second you've got Cherry Soda, third Red Rum, and then Red Affair. Closest is probably Red Affair, but this still has more of a, I want to say more orange undertone to it. But yeah, that's all of my swatches. Now let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so I know you're probably all thinking, what the hell, Sadie, this is not like you, but I don't know why. But for this collection I was like, I want to do a bleach brow, and I'm kind of living for it. It's kind of quirky. So yeah, this is like, obviously you know I always do really rushed on this side because I don't take pictures on this side. But yeah, I've basically just put P. Shade Rumour base on my lid, and actually what I used for the bleach brows was literally just a brush, like a spoolie with blank canvas from P. Louise, and just brushed it through, and I think it looks pretty cool. So this collection was sort of giving me like Helena vibes, like My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, like the Helena video, like I'm Not Okay video. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like try and give that vibe. The first shade I took was Scene Queen on a Morphe R39, and I basically just popped this through my crease. Like I said, this doesn't have to be super duper careful because as you can see I put black all over my lid anyway. On the same shade, I picked up M573 from Morphe, and I just blended the outer corners with it. Honestly, I done this look so scruffily, like, but I didn't really want it to be that way. I just feel like doing the gothic sort of emo vibe, it is just a little bit more messier than normal. On that R39 I used first, I picked up the shade Only Child, and I popped that through my crease as well to deepen it a little bit more. Then I got that other big Morphe brush and blended that out. I picked up like this Royal & Lang knuckle brush. It's like a crease brush, but it's so like broken. But it does come in really handy for some reason. And I picked up a shade Mohawk and just lightly went over the outer edges with this. Right, here's the fun part. I then took a Spectrum 807 brush and I took the shade Weirdo and I just patted it all over my lid. Right off the bat, this is a very, very good black. Really good. As you can see, I just put a little bit in my crease because then I'm going to pick up that... No, I picked up a different brush actually. I picked up a Urban Decay taper blending brush and I just blended that black into the other shades. And I go back in with that first brush and just help blend that in a little bit better. Right, that's practically the top bit done. I'm just gonna grab I'm gonna put some primer underneath and I'll be right back. I just really messily chuck that on underneath. I then took what brush? Was it this one? Yeah, I took a Royal Lang Nickel eyeshadow brush and I took the shade Only Child, so basically just done what I done on the top to the bottom. So really chuck that on underneath. Like, as you can see, I'm not being careful at all doing this. I'm just chucking it on. I then picked up a Morphe M506 and I picked up that Scene Queen and blended that underneath. Why am I living for this? Like, I am living for like being an emo again. I think I live it because I just don't have to care, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm just like, this is gonna look cool no matter what I do with this. Even though I do look mental, I look a bit like Uncle Fester right now. Okay, for Weirdo, I picked up a Morphe M321 and I pop that underneath. Alright, it looks so much better in person than it does on camera. I'm just saying that. I'm not bigging myself here, but my camera always makes stuff look dirty when it's not anyway. So on a Zoeva Detail Shader brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Razor Blade and I'm just going to pop that in my inner corner. And just heads up, this silver is amazing. I haven't used a bit of it, but oof, she is pretty. Like, look at that. Damn. I then got Weirdo Velour Liquid Lipstick, put some of that on like a mixing plate. Picked up a Morphe S8 and I put this in my waterline. Just like so. I'm going to put a bit more black on my lid so she's nice and opaque. I'm really sorry about the lighting in this video, guys, because my weather, like, it's not working outside. I don't want to like put it too bright that it looks fake, if that makes any sense. Okay, so then what I done, I picked up my House of Boo Nisha lashes, and then I just picked up like a random pair that I don't use anymore, and I just cut out little bits and I stuck them underneath here, sort of give that different effect. So I'm going to pop them on, pop some mascara on, I'm going to do my base, and I'll come to then lip swatches. Alright, it's lip swatching time. So first I'm going to do the Supreme glosses, and then I'm going to go with the Velvet Traps. I just want to say I wasn't actually sent all of the Supreme glosses. I was left out the word CUNT shade, which I'm kind of sad about because I really wanted a shade with the name that word. But yeah, oh well. I'm really sorry, I'm trying to work up my lighting here, it's just not working. Alright, so the first shade I'm going to go in with is 2003, which is like this beautiful muted like pinky red. If any of you watched my Instagram live where I opened this up, this reminds me of like Blood Sugar, like the shade Prick. Really poorly done, I'm really sorry. It is a really nice shade. It has got good coverage, but it's not the fullest coverage of his lipsticks, Supreme glosses, sorry. But I really like it. It's very nice and muted. Alright, next shade is Beauty Killer. I absolutely love this shade. It's a very purple pink, very bright. Oh, I just know I'm gonna love this. Oh, look at that. That's got really good coverage to it. Really pretty. Oh, I love that shade so much. Ignore the foundation, we're not here to judge, okay? Thank you. Next shade I'm going to take is In a Dark Place. So I feel like this has more of like a... Is it this one or that one? One of them's got like a purpley underbase to it. Undertone, underbase. Yeah, when I swatched this on my live, I was like, this one's a little bit more streakier than normal ones. I think you can definitely build up on this, but it's a lot more streakier than his other Essence formulas. Really pretty though. I feel like if this was full coverage, it looks so cool with this look. Alright, then last shade is Fucking Freak. So yet again, I swatched this next to Weirdo, which I would have put in the beginning of the video anyway. This is more lighter than Weirdo. But now I've swatched it on the lips. It ain't that far off. Right, this is terribly swatched, but right off the bat, this yet again is quite streaky. Weirdo is way more full coverage than this. I think you would definitely need a colour under this one, and with, I can't remember what it's called, In a Dark Place, I think you definitely need something underneath these. But it is still quite a cool colour, but Weirdo is definitely much more pigmented than this. Alright, let's talk about these. Oh my god, just the packaging for these is absolutely like everything. I kind of wish they were always black. Right, so we're going to go from lightest to darkest. So my first shade is Basic HTML. I sort of do understand why this is called that, but I was never a MySpace girl, so I don't really know. So sorry. I'm living for this eye look. I'm not going to lie, I'm living for it. This is a really pretty shade. Not so much on camera, but it is a little bit more streakier than his other ones. Like I saw that on the video, how when it was showing, is it Miss Jasmine? She does his lip swatches. It did look a little bit streaky. It is a little bit too pale for me, but it still is really pretty colour. Alright, next shade is Top 8, which is like this beautiful, like pinky, mauvey sort of tone. Really beautiful. I hate ruining these. Oh my god, I love this colour. That is a beautiful, still day-to-day colour, really good coverage. I really like this, it goes very well with the look. Yeah, I think that might be quite popular because that is still a really beautiful, like cool tone mauve colour, a hint of pink. So the next shade is Best Hit, beautiful stunning red. I'm really excited to swatch this, but also to see it in swatches with comparisons because it does look very similar to other colours that have been released. Ooh. She is pretty. She is very, very full coverage. It is just like a standard basic red for me. It comes off a lot lighter on camera than it does in person. It is a lot more muted than this, but still really pretty. Just reminds me of Red Rum a little bit, so I can't wait to see what that looks like next to it. Alright, next is Blood of My Enemies. God, I need to sort my foundation out, don't I? It looks terrible. Yeah, I can see the comparison with Unicorn Blood with this, 100%. This is a little bit more patchier, it's not as full coverage, but still a really pretty shade. Alright, next shade is Throwing Up Cereal. This is such a beautiful, unique sort of shade. It's a purple, like with a blue undertone, or the other way around, blue with a purple undertone. Really, really unique shade. I don't think he's done anything quite like this one. Alright, no surprise to me that it's patchy. I think you need to really work this one in, or maybe have something underneath it as like a lip liner, or maybe even a gloss on top. It is a really, really unique shade. It comes off more purple on the lips. I find it's quite pretty actually, but yeah, like I said, the coverage isn't there for this one. And the last shade is Trench Coat. It's not a black, it's more of like a deep dark grey. But we shall see. I don't think I have many colours to compare to this. Let's not beat around the bush. Absolutely horrendous swatch of mine. But I think you can all see, yet again, it's patchy. It is still really nice. I'm not going to deny if any of these are nice. It is still a nice colour. It's not a really dark black, but it is quite a deep, deep grey. I suppose it doesn't look too bad now that I've gone back over it again. But yeah, this probably do with something just underneath it a little bit more. Alright guys, here's the finished look. I look mental. What do we feel about the Beach Brows? I don't know. I just wanted to go all out there for this one. I'm kind of living for it. I kind of look terrifying. Please let me know. I'm not going to do this obviously on a regular basis, but I don't know, just this collection, it made me just want to go there. Just made me want to go there. I finished off the look with top 8 for just that one because, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling like a dark vampy lip, especially with this look. And I feel like top 8 goes really well with the blend of my smoky eye. Right, let me just give you my final thoughts and opinions. Alright, I'm just going to start off with the palette. Really, really love the design. I think Jeffree looks amazing. I love how it's like lifted and shiny. And the red chrome in this is so, so beautiful. Even just the tiny details of it being like a razor here. Really, really love it. And obviously the outer packaging is over there. I'm not going to get it. But it's really, really beautiful. Right. Honest opinion. Oh, this silver is fucking phenomenal. I love it. Like, these blended out so, so well. It wasn't a lot of kickback or fallout in the pan. But let's be honest. Do you really need this palette? I would say no, only because you could definitely recreate this using cremated and blood sugar. Don't get me wrong, I do think the silver is quite unique, but you could do similar shades with like Conspiracy. I know there's a silver in that one. Obviously the white, it's not a stark white, it's more of like a brighter bone white than anything, but you definitely could make these out of other palettes. But I feel like you could have done that with Pricked and like Pink Religion, but so it is really handy to have them like all in one go. And I always think that these are worth it for the price, but when he released this, I definitely thought of Cremated and Blood Sugar. But like I said, have it if you want it, but I think you can recreate this with other palettes. Also, if you don't have Blood Sugar and Cremated, I would go for that one. You got a bit of everything in it. I do wish though that this was actually made as a bigger panned eyeshadow palette. I think this would have looked awesome with like maybe an 18-pound palette. Have like every emo and goth like dream palette. Like this would have looked sick with the purple as well, especially because you've got that Throwing Up Cereal shade. Like imagine that as an eyeshadow colour in here. Oh, it would have looked so, so good. I think he should have just gone, I think he should have gone bigger with this. I think it should have been a bigger collection. I like the idea that he kept eyes and lips, which is absolutely fine. I think there just should have been a little bit more colour story in this. Alright, Supreme Gloss. I think we all know how I feel about Supreme Glosses. I really do like them. The two dark shades were a lot more streakier than normal. Like Weirdo is a lot more full coverage and a lot more darker, but obviously I understand not everyone wants a black. These are very close to it. They're more of like a dark grey One's got a bit more of a purpley undertone with a grey undertone in it. I thought they were really nice. 2003 was really nice. Beauty Killer was really nice. I don't know where I've put with Beauty Killer. I get so messy when I do these videos, like stuff is everywhere. Also, what are we thinking about the lighting? I kind of dig it. Or not, I don't know, you tell me. I do prefer natural lighting, but it ain't working today. Yeah, you definitely need something underneath these, like a lip liner, even a lipstick underneath them, just to give you that full opacity. But yeah, said, still the same. I love the packaging, I love it all black. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of preferring everything black in this collection, but I am a metalhead, I am a mosher. Although I do listen to absolutely everything, that's what I was brought up in. I am an emo, so all of this collection is like, so good to me. Velvet Trap lipsticks, absolutely love, love, love it in black. Although I still love the pink, I love it in the bright pink as well for like Pink Religion. Always love these. I'm not really a bullet person, but since having Jeffree's Velvet Traps, I really have gone into bullet lipsticks. I don't normally mess around with them just because of my braces. Like right now, my gums are currently bleeding, so if you do see blood, it's not fake, it's generally my braces are cutting against my gum and it hurts really bad. I feel like when I saw some of these colours, and even in person, you sort of know that they were going to be a little bit streakier just because of the colour. You just know, like when Jeffree like releases a yellow, you just know that you can't really formulate them to be really, really full coverage. So I think like half of them were a little bit hit and miss, and some of them are really good. Yet again, with some of the Velvet Traps, like Trench Coat and Throwing Up Cereal, I do think you need something underneath it to make it that opacity, but I really, really like them. Would I recommend them? Yes, but just a word of warning that most of this collection was quite streaky in the formula. So my final opinion on this collection, I absolutely love it. For me, it's amazing. But would I run out and buy it? I would run out and buy some parts of it, but I wouldn't run out and buy everything. Like for me, because I do collect all Jeffree Star, I have all of Jeffree Star's palettes. Like I said, when I first saw this, I thought of Cremated and Blood Sugar. So if you do have those two palettes, I think you can really recreate it. Unless you really want something to travel around with, then go for it. But for people who don't have Cremated and Blood Sugar, this would also be really good to purchase instead of buying two of the palettes if you wanted to combine them. The black is really, really good, by the way. They blended out really, really nicely. I love the look it created. Like I said, the silver is absolutely beautiful. But I think this collection is a little bit hit and miss. Most collections, I'm like all for it, but I do like the colours he brought out in this, but I'm not saying it's all his fault. Like I said, you just know those colours are just hard to formulate. But I think if you do own a lot of Jeffree collection, you can make it work. Like I said, I own Weirdo. Even if you just use a black pencil liner underneath your lips and then use those two colours, they'd be absolutely fine. But overall, thank you again, Jeffree, for sending me this. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to wear this. I think I'm going to wear this tomorrow. I'm heading to Wales to go see my family. It is a beautiful collection. I can't wait to display these. Like, honestly, I am loving this look. I feel like such... I don't know. I just feel I love it. This is bringing out so many good memories. Also, do you like my little coffin earrings? Goes so well. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please, if you are new, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a nice big thumbs up. Please follow me on Instagram, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.